Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our title action continues now with the showdown for the Vacant Quest National Super Middleweight Championship. So please put your hands together and welcome our first challenger into the arena. Please welcome to the blue corner, Josh The Juggernaunt Scivier. And now we welcome his opponent, our second challenger for the championship here this evening, into the arena to the red corner. This fighter has already captured both novice and regional titles here in Quest, and tonight bids to claim his third title. So ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please welcome into the arena, Tom The Sniper Kellond. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our next bout of the evening, brought to you in association with our great sponsors, RDX Sports, the official fight clubs of Quest, BoxFit, the UK's leading boxing equipment superstore, Riser High Performance Screws, and our headline sponsor tonight, All or Nothing, the Mod Musical. So ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, introducing to you first, standing in and fighting out of the blue corner, our first challenger for the championship here tonight, representing 3 rounds boxing and fitness from right here in Epsom. Please show your appreciation and welcome, Josh The Juggernaunt Scivier. His opponent, standing across the ring and boxing out of the red corner, our second challenger for the championship here this evening. Tonight, representing Noel Green Boxing Club, he enters tonight this ring with a perfect, undefeated record, and is already a 2-division Quest Boxing League champion. Epsom, make some noise and welcome Tom The Sniper Kellond. This national title showdown to be fought over 5 2-minute rounds. Our timekeeper of the bell, Mr. Peter McCann. Our referee now to give his final instructions, Mr. Jimmy White.
So next up tonight, we've got national super middleweight title action between Josh Scivier versus Tom Kellond. Tom Kellond,
bit of posture in there from
yeah,
Tom Kellond.
He's trying to be imposing, isn't he?
Well, he is the bigger man. He is. I think he's just making that point. Scivier coming on late notice. Done lots of rounds with Scivier. He's game, he's southpaw, he's awkward. But Kellond, we've been impressed with him. And he looks right on it. I think he'll want to impress here.
Yeah, Kellond, he's been impressive so far, hasn't he? He's had 4 fights on Quest, won all 4 of them.
Yeah.
And he's someone who's always impressed me. He's got power, he's got good boxing ability. And he's got everything he needs, hasn't he, to do well in this business.
Nice jab there from Scivier, but he doesn't want to square up on that left hand. He will get caught if he does that. Nice jab there in response from Kellond. Yeah, he's come out looking for a point to prove. Or looking to prove a point, I should say. Scivier is just falling short of all of those shots. He just wants to be careful because we've seen Kellond is a good counter-puncher. He's not lunging in too much. He wants to keep that lead hand just a little higher, struggling with the range slightly. If I was advising Scivier, I'd say just double that jab and put it down to the body.
Yeah, obviously, I've not seen anything of Scivier beforehand, but he's got a good record. 6 wins, 2 losses outside of Quest. Quest debut tonight. He's
good shot. Snuck the uppercut there through the guard. If you're Scivier, you just want to close the range, get your feet in. And I think he's realised that. He's got that higher guard, and I think he's just trying to close the distance, not throw it from range, because he's going to get picked off at long range here. His best bet, he's got 5 rounds to do it, but his best bet is to work up close and make this a rough one. Good shot,
yeah,
just
good
like
work
that.
From Scivier.
Just like that. Yeah, he wants to say switched on there. Bit of inexperience from Scivier there. He wants to grab an arm. Yeah, there you go, good. And a nice turn there from Scivier. So crafty in there. Definitely not overruled.
I think that was a little bit of a show of strength as well from Scivier. I thought it was as good a turn as it was. I think there was a bit more in it than just trying to turn it.
And a good shot there from
Scivier.
Go,
isn't he?
Yeah, encouraging work there.
Yeah.
I mean, Kellond is obviously confident. He was posturing earlier on. Scivier's done a good job there. I think he lost the round. I think Kellond won the round early on, but encouraging signs going into the next 4 rounds.
Yeah, it looked to me from the in the first sort of minute and a half that Kellond was going to have a really easy night's work, but Scivier's got different ideas, hasn't he? He's got he's landed a few good shots there, and he's shown that he's got the ability to land on Kellond and potentially cause him some problems.
Well, you know what it is, well, and we say this often, fighters don't make the adjustments all the time.
Yeah.
And early on, in the first minute or so, he was falling short with every shot. And he realised it, and I was just about to say it, but he sort of got his guard a bit higher and just started thinking, you know what, I'm just going to have to get in range here, soak up the shots and then get my shots off. And when he was closing the range, setting it up with a jab and getting within distance, that's when he started landing his shots. You know, he's the older fighter, Scivier, so he's got that, he's smaller, but he'll have that, you know, that sort of, that grown man strength, you know.
Yeah, Kellond, he's a lot bigger though, and he looks pretty much, well, like fully formed, doesn't he? 21. I'm not sure I was fully formed at 21, but he's in good shape, isn't he?
He just wants to be careful, Scivier, because he's getting himself nice and low. He's leaving himself open for that uppercut. He'll make the right hands miss a bit more efficiently, but he might get caught with an uppercut. That's good work again from Scivier, making a real fight out of this.
Yeah, this is really good work from Scivier.
Just wants to be careful leaning over that front foot.
That's a nice shot from Kellond.
Yeah, nice little left hook as well. Good tying up work as well. I like that when, I wouldn't say flashy, but I wouldn't describe Kellond as too flashy, but you know those fighters, those sharp fighters, I like it when they're willing to tie up as well and just make it a little bit messy, just to remain in control. He's not always wanting to land a shot. Sometimes he's just happy to slow stuff down. That's a really good left hand there from Scivier.
Yeah, and Kellond sort of land a little bit awkwardly there when he come back down on his feet.
Yeah, he's got pop. Scivier he's a reasonably hard puncher. There's pop in those shots, and there's small gloves they're wearing in there, so he'll be feeling these. But I think Scivier's doing a good job of just blocking these. Wants to be a little busier himself if he's going to win this round, but encouraging signs once again.
Yeah, I mean, the best punch of the round has landed by Scivier, but there's just much more volume, and And decent shots as well from Kellond, so I'm going to struggle to give Scivier the round just based on that.
That is also the second time Scivier's done that, and it's cost him a knockdown there. Yeah.
Body shot, he's going to struggle with that.
Unfortunately, that's just an experience there. Turning your back, you've got to stay switched on. You do it once, it's okay, but twice, unfortunately, he's going to be made to pay. Saved by the bell there, but getting to the part now where Scivier really needs to up it if he's going to win this fight, because it's a knockdown, and in my book, he's lost both rounds. Just inexperience, I think, there. Just once I can understand, but doing twice and staying there.
Yeah, it's really unusual to see a fighter turn his back like that in the corner as well.
Just watching that on replay now, it's there. He's just staying there. He's sort of hoping for the fact that his opponent isn't going to hit him when he's turned his back, but the referee says to you for every fight, protect yourself at all times. And I think that was just a little naive there from Scivier. Kellond done nothing wrong. He done exactly what you should do in that situation.
Yeah, a lot of fighters would stop and stand back and let their opponent turn around, but you don't have to. That's not in the rules.
And that's what I've been calling for other fighters in here. You know, do that stuff. You're in a fight. Be nasty.
Yeah, the problem Scivier is going to have in this, the rest of this fight, is the fact that it was a body shot that took him down, and it's really hard to come back from a body shot. Like, once you've been hit by a body shot, you stay hit for the rest of the fight.
Yeah, that's true. It will linger, but if he can just stay up close and keep his elbows in tight, you've got to remember that it's a body shot he didn't see because he had his back turned. So you're right, those shots do linger. That's a good shot round the guard there. I think he's going to finish him off here.
This is fantastic work from Tom Kellond. Really, really good work.
I think this one's over. He's pointing at his eye saying he can't see. Good performance there from Tom Kellond. Another good performance.
Yeah, really, really good performance there from Kellond. He's out the ring, he's in the crowd.
Boxes to say, please. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, please show your appreciation for both boxers stood in the ring. But ladies and gentlemen, at a time of 50 seconds of round 3, our referee counts out the boxer, your winner of the bout, and new Quest National Super Middleweight Champion, Tom The Sniper Kellond.
Yeah, really good performance there from Tom Kellond. Hard luck to Scivier, who he made a fight of it while he was in there, didn't he? But Kellond was just far superior with his boxing ability, his power, and he had all the right tools in his favour, didn't he? The height, the strength. Yeah, really good performance from Kellond.